Hello everyone, my name is Kristina and today we're going to work through an energizing flow. We're going to start standing on our mat. So you'll need your mat. You might like a block. If you usually use a block in some of your poses, feel free to grab a block. But otherwise we're going to get started on our mats in mountain pose. So getting grounded in the feet, standing up nice and tall, bringing the eyes closed if it feels safe. And then taking one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, starting to tune into the breath, noticing the inhales and the exhales, staying with the breath pattern that you already have, not changing it, but just noticing the inhales and exhales, noticing the feeling on the hand if it's on your belly, as it moves with the inhales and exhales. And then really starting to engage the body in the pose. Feeling the mat with all four corners of the feet. Engaging the legs. Maybe lifting the kneecaps to feel a little more engagement. Using the glute muscles to hold you up tall and strong. Letting the shoulders relax away down from the ears. Taking a couple more breaths here. Starting to deepen the breath if you haven't yet. Filling up, maybe expanding into a space you haven't quite reached yet. And emptying completely on the exhales. And starting to notice the breath on the back of the throat. And as you settle into a comfortable inhale and exhale, finding that Ujjayi breath, bring an intention to mind. So our focus today, whenever you're doing your practice, is going to be on building and creating some energy in the body. So whether it's the morning and you're just starting your day, or you're doing this after a long work day and you need a little pickup before going home or just arriving home, bring an intention to mind that suits you where you are right now. Taking in one more big inhale. This time, open mouth exhale. Gently open the eyes. Let the hands come down. Bring a little more engagement now into the arms. Feeling the triceps, squeeze here. Extending the fingertips nice and wide. Take a big inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale and fold. Coming to your first forward fold, if it is the morning time for you, being gentle here, having a nice bend in the knees. Letting the crown of the head point down towards the mat. Hands can stay on the mat for support. You can bring them to opposite elbow. Just take any movements here that feel good in the body. And then if your hands are not on the mat, bringing them back down. Inhale, half lift. Creating a nice flat back with the spine, crown of the head reaching towards that wall in front of you. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back up to your mountain. Exhale and fold. Starting to warm up the body. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Step back to a plank. Take an inhale and exhale here. And then lower all the way down, knees, hips, chest. Inhaling to your baby cobra. Palms can be on the mat or hovering, pushing the tops of the feet down into the mat. On your next inhale, come back up to tabletop or plank. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal out the feet here a few times, taking any little adjustments or movements that feel good in the body. Knowing if stillness is what you need, that can be your pose. Stillness in your downward dog. And then when you're ready, find some stillness if you haven't yet. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to mountain, reaching all the way up. Exhale, right back down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Step back to your plank, lowering all the way down, knees, hips, chest. Inhale, baby cobra or high cobra. So tune into the body here. Do what feels good on the back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, through tabletop or plank. Exhale, downward dog. Find your breath here. Find any little movements that you need. One big inhale and exhale together. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rolling all the way up to mountain. This time staying, exhaling the hands to heart center. So finding your center of your mat. If you're up towards the front, maybe take a step back. Find the middle here. Really plant down through that left foot. Inhale that right knee up. Hands can stay at heart center, or you can bring your hands down, one-legged mountain. Using the core to keep you strong and lifted. Building a little bit more heat now. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, we're going to find our warrior three. So we're going to push that right foot towards that back wall, like we're stamping the back wall with our foot. Thinking about that right hip coming towards the mat, instead of rolling open towards the ceiling. And then finding a hand placement here that feels safe and steady for you. That can be reaching your hands forward, extending them back in airplane arms, or hands at heart center. We're going to take one more inhale and exhale here, and then inhaling back up to your mountain pose. Let the hands come down from wherever they are. Take a nice big inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to repeat that on the other side. So find that right foot down on your mat. Get nice and steady and stable. Inhale that left knee up this time. Staying here for your one-legged mountain. And again, hands can come here. If you're feeling unsteady, you can always do a little toe touch on the mat if bringing your knee up doesn't feel as safe for you. Take a nice big inhale. On your exhale, find that warrior three. So same thing in warrior three. Back foot's going to come towards that back wall. If that doesn't feel safe or steady for you, you can always have those left toes on the mat, or even just slightly hovering. This is still warrior three. You're just making the pose work for you. So whether your toes are touching the mat or they're lifted really high behind you, finding that pose and making it as steady for you as feels comfortable. So finding your warrior three, and knowing if you fall out, you can just come right back in. One more inhale and exhale here, and then coming back up to your tall mountain. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time we're going to come a little forward on the mat. So we're going to repeat that mountain again, finding your placement for your hands, whatever feels comfortable for you. Left foot's grounded down into the mat. Inhale that right knee up. Exhale, find your warrior three. Stay for an inhale and exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, high lunge. So bringing that back foot down. Coming up high on the toes of that back right foot. And then bringing our hands to heart center. Or you can inhale the hands up overhead. So finding your comfortable place for your arms. Again, building a little more heat here now in the legs. Creating some more energy in the body. On your exhale, hands to the mat. Bring that right foot up. forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, find your mountain arms. Right foot this time is going to step down into the mat. If you're towards the center, you may want to walk up a little bit. Find that right foot into the mat. Inhale that left knee up. This time exhale, warrior three. Stay for an inhale and exhale. And if you fall out, you just come back in. On your inhale, fill up. Exhale, high lunge on the left. So coming up on those left toes on the back foot, arms can reach up or arms can stay at heart center. So do whatever feels best here on the shoulders. Staying here in that high lunge. If you want to play around with the arms and do a little bit of one way and the other, that's good too. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands. This time step back to plank and move through a flow. So that can be knees up or down. That can be lowering all the way down or halfway. And then coming up to either baby cobra, high cobra, upward facing dog. So taking this flow here, making it your own and doing what feels good to the body. Keeping the elbows tucked in towards the ribs. Again, and just tuning in here, doing what feels best for you. And then meeting in downward dog when you've worked through that. Taking 2 big breaths in and out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, find your mountain arms, wherever that is for you. Ground down through that left foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, high lunge. Inhale, and on your exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center or wherever your mountain arms are for you. Inhale that right knee up. Exhale, warrior three. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, high lunge. Staying for an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back to plank. Move through your own vinyasa here, whatever that looks like for you. Meeting in downward dog when you're ready. Taking 2 breaths here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, find those mountain arms, whether they're up, down, or at heart center. We're going to move through that again. Right foot's grounded in the mat. Inhale that left knee up. Exhale, warrior three. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, high lunge. Inhale and stay. Exhale, exalted warrior. So we're going to bring our right hand. You can bring it to the back of the left leg. If that doesn't feel good, you can always just bring it to your lower back. And then we're going to reach back with that left hand, creating a little back bend here in the spine. Staying nice and tall and strong in the legs. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to mountain. Exhale your hands down. Left foot gets grounded this time. Inhale that right knee up. Exhale, warrior three. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, high lunge. Staying for an inhale. And then exhale, exalted warrior. So again, left hand can come to the low back or the back of the right leg. Right fingertips are just reaching back just as far as is comfortable. Feeling a little back bend here. Not taking it too far that you feel any pain. So you can always come out of that a little bit, or you can always stay in your high lunge. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands. Step back to plank. Move through a flow here. Meeting in downward dog. When you're ready, taking 2 breaths in our downward dog. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to mountain. Moving through that all one more time. Exhale, hands to heart center. Grounding down through that right foot. Inhale, left knee high. Exhale, warrior three. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, high lunge. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, exalted warrior. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Ground down through that left foot. Inhale, right knee high. Exhale, warrior three. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, high lunge. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, exalted warrior. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant those hands. Step back to plank, and this time hold in your plank. 2 breaths here. Lowering all the way down, knees, hips, chest. Inhale to your baby cobra or high cobra. Slowing it down a little bit. Exhale down. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, find a child's pose. So knees can be hip distance apart or towards the sides of the mat. Finding whatever's comfortable here for your knees. Letting the hips sink down on towards the heels, and then letting the hands come towards the top of the mat. Finding the breath. Taking about 2 more breaths here in your child's pose. Inhaling back to tabletop on your next inhale. And then gently coming around onto the back. Hugging the knees into the chest, gently rocking from side to side. And then letting both legs fall to the right. You can always tuck that right hip under a little bit if that feels better, extending the arms out long. Or you can bend the elbows if you have a little less space. Right shoulders down on the mat, left shoulders down on the mat. Gaze can be up at the ceiling, or you can bring it over that left shoulder. Feel free to close your eyes here if that feels comfortable to you. Just letting the heartbeat slow down a little bit. And then inhaling the head back to the center if you have it over the left shoulder, bringing the left knee up and then the right. and letting both knees fall to the left side this time. Again, gaze can be up at the ceiling, or you can bring that gaze over the right shoulder. You can always have that left hand on the right knee if that helps you to feel that stretch a little better. Bringing that head back to center, both knees up. Hugging both knees in, again, gently rocking from side to side. Coming into one last pose here, bringing the left foot down, right ankle on top of that left knee for reclined pigeon. Interlacing the hands behind that left knee, and then flexing the feet just to protect the knees, and bringing that left knee towards your heart just as much as you need to feel the stretch in the right hip. Again, you can have eyes closed here, tune into the breath. Letting the left foot come down, right foot can meet it. Inhale that left ankle on top of the right knee this time. And again, flexing the feet, bringing that right knee towards the heart just as much as you need to feel the stretch on the left hip. Focusing on that breath. And then letting that right foot come to the mat, left foot meets it. Giving yourself one more big hug. If there's any other poses you feel you need here, feel free to take that. Otherwise, inhale, fill up. Exhale, forehead towards the knees. And then when you're ready, finding your Shavasana, extending the legs out long, the arms out long. Settling into your mat. As you've created some energy now in the body, working on some balance and strengthening poses, taking this time to rest before we get up for the rest of our day. So just settle in here. Take these next few moments of stillness to connect with the breath. Just noticing the inhales and exhales, not changing them, noticing any thoughts that pop in, and watching them float away. And then taking one big inhale here when you're ready. Open mouth, exhale. Hugging the knees into the chest. Taking some little movements here. And then rolling over onto the left side. So at the start of our day, or when we're trying to create some energy, we're going to come over on that left side. Take a moment here to pause. Knowing this is your chance to restart your day or start your day out strong. Sending a little gratitude to yourself. And when you're ready, coming up to an easy seated position on your mat. Eyes can be opened or closed. Sitting up nice and tall, all the way down the spine. Letting the shoulders relax away from the ears. Taking a nice big inhale, reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale the thumbs to the third eye, the space between the eyebrows on the forehead. May you know that you are always enough. Bringing the thumbs to the lips. May you only speak kind words of yourself. And hands to heart center. The light and love in me honors the light and love in you. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, no matter what time of the day it is. I hope you feel rejuvenated and energized for that. Thank you.